Hi little pickles, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing this kind of Christmas, New Year's Eve inspired look. Of grungy, glitzy, glam look. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've just done my foundation and contour and I am literally in love with this contour. This is a new one that I bought. I'm literally in love with this contour. This is the Stila contour. This is the Shape and Shade Custom Contour Duo in the shade Light. And you can see, like, I've used it once, like I've literally just used it. I don't think I've ever loved a cream contour product so much. Normally I just go in with powder. Cream ones I always find they just never blend out properly. They always grab the foundation. The Maybelline Contour Master Contour Stick is the only one that I found that I quite liked because it had like more of like an ash undertone, so it wasn't too orange. But this one, if you'd like me to do a look on how I do my contouring, then just let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise we're going to kick off and carry on with this eye lip look video. So all that I am going to do before I start doing my eye makeup is I'm just going to take some translucent powder just on a sponge and I'm just going to pop that underneath my eye. To kickstart things off, I'm going to take my Morphe. This is the 350M palette. And I'm going to take this middle shade, just this nice kind of beige colour. This is just going to be my base, my transition. Just going to pop that. This is on the Real Techniques brush, the Bold Metals collection in number 200. I'm just going to pop that all over the eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone. This is literally just going to be our base. I'm doing things a little bit differently today because normally with my camera I have a little viewfinder next to it. Still the same camera, but I've plugged it into my Mac, and so I've got it on a viewfinder here, and now I've got a mirror to the right of me so I don't keep looking down. But now I feel like I've got three things to look at, and sorry if my eyes are all over the place. I just don't know where I am. Then with my all-time favourite, the Real Techniques brush in 203. This looks a little bit dirty because I used it earlier, but it's absolutely fine. I've given it a wipe over. I am going to take this grey colour just down here with a bit of a brown undertone. Just going to take that and run that into the crease. I just wanted to add a little bit of depth of colour in this corner because we are going to be adding some greens and some purples over this. So I just wanted to get this little bit of depth of colour down first before I start adding colour and glitter, just because I just find it easier to work that way. On to the next palette, I'm going to use my Too Faced. This is the Love palette, and this palette is just so pretty. And this is the large eye shading brush by Eco Tools. I'm just going to take the light green in this one. I don't know what shade this is. This is Darling. I'm going to take that. I'm going to literally pop that all over the eyelid. This is such a beautiful colour. Such a beautiful colour. Just like that, so it's just all over the eyelid. Then with the same brush, I'm going to take this dark green, and this one is the shade Everlasting. Just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm literally just going to pop that on the outer corner. Not sticking to the crease, like literally just the outside corner, literally. And then what I'm going to do is, with the Real Techniques brush 200 that we had earlier, I'm literally just going to blend that outside corner just so there's no harsh edges on that corner. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution. This is the Big Love palette, and in here you've got some really nice shimmer shades. I think I'm mainly going to be using this purple. And I'm just going to take the Studio eyeshadow brush. It's like a short kind of dinky eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take that purple shade. And I'm going to pop that in the centre of the eyelid. Just blend that edge just into that dark green. Just give a really nice kind of trio effect. Then I'm just going to pop a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And with the So Eco brush, this is a small eye shading brush, just a really dense eye shading brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that concealer. And I'm just going to pop that on the inside corner, just where you can kind of see the remaining of that light green, and just ever so slightly over the crease. So you've got it just ever so slightly over, and then just like lightly tap, like I haven't added any more concealer, just drag it over the purple, just like ever so light feather touches, just so it kind of like drags it over the purple to kind of create like a blending effect. Then from the Love palette again, I'm going to take this beautiful copper shade just here, and this is in the shade Adore. And with that copper shade, I'm going to go over the concealer. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Then again, light motions and just drag it over where that concealer is, and it will just stick to where that concealer is and just blend into that purple. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of that green, the light green, the Darling, just a tiny bit of that, and I'm literally just going to pop that close to the lower lash line, just so we've got like a little pop of colour down the bottom. Where's my other brush gone? I lost him. And to do my lower lash line, I always find it easier to use a flat topped brush, and this is the flat tip eyeliner brush by So Eco, and I'm going to take that dark green that we used earlier, Everlasting. I'm just going to take that, just dab the end of my brush down into it, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. I'm just going to take a bit of the Darling, the light green shade, and I'm just going to run that on the outer corners, and I'm just going to blend away any powder that's left under here, just so I can see if there's any bits that I need to touch up. I think that all looks okay. And then I'm going to take the Bare Minerals, this is the loose powder in the shade Morning Glow, and this is a really, really pretty kind of grey nude undertoned white colour. I'm going to take it on a Bare Minerals brush, and this is the Soft Focus eyeshadow brush, and I'm literally just going to tap a little bit into the lid, and then I'm just going to swirl it in, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to use that as my brow bone highlight. Now a little bit of this goes a long way, so don't go too wild with it. Obviously any highlighter that you do use will be perfect for this. And with that same colour, I'm just going to highlight the inside corners of the eye. So that is the finished eyeshadow look. Just going to pop on some eyelashes and some eyeliner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've popped my eyelashes and my mascara on. Just going to pop a tiny little bit of black eyeliner just in my waterline, and that is the eye look done. Now I haven't done my blush or my highlight yet on my face, so I'm going to do that now. The blush I'm going to use is, what's new, the L'Oreal Blush Sculpt in the shade 102 Nude Beige. This is my favourite blush at the moment. Can't stop using it. Whenever I use another one, I'm like, no, it just doesn't look that nice. And this one, I just like to swirl all of them together. This is just on a number 7 blush brush, and I like to pop it more on the back rather than on the... Get down. I just like this one because it has like a peachy glow with a kind of bronze undertone rather than like a bright pink undertone, and I just really, really like that at the moment, especially for winter. And oh, with this contour, I'm in love. Just in love. Now for highlight, again, what's new, I'm going to use the Sleek palette. Oh, nice load of fingerprints on there. This is the Solstice palette, and I'm just going to take the orangey shade just down on the bottom, like a pink orange, and I'm going to pop that, work it baby, work it, just down a little bit, just down the bridge of my nose. I really just don't like putting highlighter on the end of my nose anymore, and I don't know why, I've gone off of it. I don't like it. I think it looks weird, and now whenever well, each to their own, you know, but whenever I see videos or pictures of somebody now with just like a massive circle of highlight on the end of the nose, that's all I can look at. I don't know what's happened. For my lips, I'm going to use another Stila product. This is the Colour Balm lipstick, and this is in the shade Gemma. Looks really, really purple on the outside, and I thought this was going to be, when I bought this, like an actual balm, but when I opened it, I was like, holy ho, what the hell? This is not a balm. I mean, the packaging is just so beautiful, isn't it? Look at it. I mean, you can see like the colour of the lipstick in it. Nice. Now I'm just gonna, oh, wipe my foundation off. Now, I'm not going to line my lips. I'm going to see if this is going to be a disaster in a minute, but we'll go there anyway. So I'm just going to use just a little lip brush. This is just by number 7. Just going to take this, just see. Oh. Oh my. It smells like Tic Tacs. Going in, we're going in. Just a little bit too purple. Wasn't really I thought it was going to be darker than this and kind of match the eye. No, no. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do, because it's all gone wrong, is I'm going to take the Rimmel, this is the Cake Collection in number 4, and this is a really, really dark purple. So I'm just going to put this over the top. That's better. I love the purple on that other shade though. Just not with this eye. Okay, so there we have it. I quite like it because you can kind of see the purple coming through and it's got like a lighter undertone. I actually quite like that combination. There we have it. A nice vampy, Christmassy holiday season. I think this would be perfect for New Year's as well. I love dark purple and purples for New Year's, and especially Christmas, gold, greens. Loving it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if that's what you want to do. And I'll see you on the next video. Love ya.